My favorite thing to eat during Thanksgiving is deviled eggs. So I'm going to teach you how to make them. What you'll need is eggs, a dozen give or take. You'll need some mayonnaise, some sugar, and some paprika. I'm going to fill up the water so we can start boiling our eggs. Empty pot. You'll need to fill it up about, I'd say 3/4 worth of water, so that way your eggs don't get on top of each other and they boil evenly. Put this back on the stove. Now that our water's boiling, we're going to go ahead and put the eggs in. So you want to put your egg on the spoon before you place it in there, because if you just drop it in there, the water splashes everywhere and it could break the egg and ruin the entire batch. So I'm going to put a couple of these in here. And I'm going to wait about 15 to 20 minutes and it should be ready. See that right there? This is what'll happen if it cracks, and that's not good. So that's a prime example of what not to do. Now that we're done boiling our eggs, I'm going to go ahead and take them over to the sink so we can let them cool off. Adding cold water helps them cool faster, so it's easy. I'm going to take these eggs out of the bowl now and then put them in this separate bowl so that way I can get to cracking the shells. I'm going to let the rest cool for a bit, and then I'm going to show you how to get the eggshells off, and then we're going to cut the eggs in half. So you're going to take the egg, and you're going to beat it on the side of the bowl where you have this crack, and then you're going to take your fingers and break the shell off, so now you have that egg on the inside. And then you can put it in a separate bowl. Voila, one hard-boiled egg. So now, I'm going to show you to cut them in half. Like so. Now you have two parts. This is the yolk I'm talking about. I'm going to take that off. Go ahead and put it right there. Easiest way is to just grab it by its hands. I'm going to do the rest of these and then I'll come back, alright? Alright. Last one. You want to dip it in the water one last time so that way those like little pieces all over my hands get off the egg. So now I'm going to cut it in half. what your egg should look like. And to get it out really quick, you just take it and you bend it and see how it pops out. Just take your thumb and flip it right on in there. Do it again. Now, if your eggshell breaks, that's okay. It's just not, it's not ideal. So, get this out of my way. And then I'm going to take clean my spoon off. Alright, I'm going to take 2 teaspoons of mayonnaise. So about this much is a teaspoon. Put about 2 teaspoons of mayonnaise in your egg yolk. And then you're going to want about a pinch of sugar, so like a pinch, that much. Now the best tool to do this with is with a fork, because you can take your sprongs and mash them up real good to like this. One more thing you might want to add is pepper to give it a good spice taste. So I'm going to grab that real quick. How much pepper you put in there is like personal preference. You can put a lot in there, you can put a little in there. It just depends on, you know, what kind of flavor you like. So I don't like a lot because I like the taste of the egg. Your spoon. I grabbed a clean one so that way there's not too much mayonnaise in there. You just take a little bit, you take your egg and you just scoop it right on in there. If you want to make it pretty, you can play with it, even it out some. Alright, you only use a little bit in the beginning, and then when you have leftovers, you can always go back and see like, oh, you know, this one doesn't have a lot in there, so you can always go back and add more. You don't want to run out because then you just have leftover eggshells, and that's not good. Right, now we're going to take the paprika and we're just going to sprinkle it over real quick. You don't want to do too much because it makes it taste weird, or in my opinion it does. So I just sprinkle a little bit. Just like that. And you're done. Good job, you made deviled eggs.